Hello, good morning, traders. Welcome back to Forex Black Box. Today is the 2nd of March 2020, 10:30 a.m. London time, and it's a Monday, first day of the week, first day of the month of trading. Disclaimer, guys, Forex carry high level of risk. You could lose all your investment if you don't trade wisely. You should always calculate your percentage, how much you want to lose today or when today. That's your business. You wake up in the morning, you look forward to do this, not to lose 100% of your account. Okay, very important to do that. That's just like you check your cash balance at the bank and all the stuff. That's the bank what they do in the morning. That's the any business they do in the morning. That's Uber driver do in the morning. That's everybody does in the morning. Not only wake up and gambling. Basically, you just do your percentage and calculate what you want to trade today. Hello, good morning, Oleg. How are you? Uh, I'm good here. I'm good, thank you. So here you go. That's the disclaimer. Okay, let's have a quick look on coronavirus heat map. So what happened is on Friday yeah, it was, it was just kind of stalled, but you can see that we increased to 89,000 cases plus and 3,000 death. So it was 2,077 last week, Friday. This morning is 3,044. The new places is in Algeria here. There's a new places and Nigeria. Egypt is increased one. Uh, Italy, 34 death, increasing cases. Two in France, 130 cases. It was 100 last night. It become 30 people more overnight. Excuse me. Still have cold and stuff, England cold, guys. Sorry. So yeah, the cases keep climbing up. It's trending basically. It's just doing like the market, keep going up, and that's a very worry. Just take care of yourself, guys. If you go cold, just do everything you could. You take it down. Don't let it take over you. United States, which is the main hub of finance, is down all last week. We talked about it. I will talk about it again now. And we have two more reported deaths. It was one yesterday over the weekend, and today is two now. They didn't announce it yet. I didn't look to the news of US itself, live news, but it does look like it is increasing rapidly. Matter of days, not weeks. Every day it's keep going up. So just watch out for this. In the bottom here, you can see that something new. They just add to it. They giving you quick statement, what's going on. Let me copy that link. I will put it in the chat here for you, so you can have a look if you didn't yet. If that's your first time on my channel, please subscribe, like, leave a comment, ask me a questions. I'd like you to ask me a question about the market, about anything you want. I'm here to help, so take opportunity. Anyways, so we look at the heat map of the market, S&P 500. You can see that we kind of pushing up a little bit, but this is only last 24 hours, guys. So don't get like, okay, it's gonna come back up again. No, if you look on the last week performance, 1 week performance, you're gonna see that it's really bad situation. S&P 500, we got 500 companies inside the S&P 500 itself. If you wonder what that is, if you don't know about it, basically S&P 500 itself will move the market altogether because that's where every investor look at it in order to trade or invest money inside any of these assets. In order to do so, you need to have a currencies. So you need to switch your currencies, whatever it is, if British pound to dollar, so you can buy and sell the assets. If you sell the assets, you transfer it back to your original currency, and that's what the currency market move more than the stock, right? Uh, the world day performance, of course, it's gonna show you different than last week. We just starting the week, so yeah, that's the last 5 days. That's the last working 5 days trading, and you can see still is down really. Coronavirus is still on the move up, So what we see in the market this morning is only pullback. There is not return or reversal. Okay, we look at oil. Oil, it was 45. Well, oil this morning increased 1.61% this morning only just from the opening. So basically, it's pullback. So it's not like green because it's gonna go up now. Gold crashed over on Friday as expected, and it looks like it's pulling back now. It's about 50% of the move down on Friday on the last candle. So my expectation is it will just come rotate and try to make a new low from a 50% of the drop. I will show you later on in a chart. Bitcoin almost a 1% up. Went down to be honest, I didn't look at it over the weekend, so it does move over the weekend. Hi, good morning. Did you just started? What do you mean, Oleg? No, the session of London started at 8 a.m. London time, and US session it will start at 2:30 p.m. London time. So the US session is the most mover on the stock. Basically, everyone waiting for it. Myself, I don't do any trade until US session open for future contract, but I do forex in the morning. From 8 in the morning, I check on it and I see everything is working as expected, then I don't do anything because I've got already trade open, so I let it run. Uh, so you need to know about the sessions a little bit. If you're not sure about it, I can just give you a quick view of it. Pound coming down almost 30%, 0.30% down, but however, it was above the previous day low. So my expectation is we'll see some pullback at this point. Um, yen is obviously strong because when I talked about it, I said gold kind of dropped. What left of us? Safe haven yen is the only one is taking the whole money in, and you can see it in yen currencies keep increasing. So this morning here, guys, this is daily performance. So that's incremental between Friday and Monday today. So from Friday 10:30 a.m. London time until now, it's 24 hour. So that's how it's calculated. It's not calculated from the opening. This one calculates from the opening. Above here calculate from the opening, but the bottom one is calculate last 24 hour. So far we see that Aussie getting some pullbacks. Aussie and Euros keep going, New Zealand as well. So my expectation of New Zealand to go up and Aussie possibly will follow, and S&P 500 will do a 50% pullback expectation on the daily. We will see any evidence of it during the session of US today. We will see whether or not it actually want to continue up to get the 50% target, or it will just drop there as soon as we open the US session. The reason being I'm saying that because coronavirus is still increasing. I don't see any decreasing in the trend of coronavirus. And if the stock going up, that's the opportunity to short it. If anything going down because of the virus, and is showing you that is going up now to give you opportunity to short again. So that's the pullback for short opportunities. Pound obviously is the last. It's on a drop here. We have a few cases. We have a few people. There's a few deaths in United Kingdom. I'm not sure how many. No, no, sorry, just the cases. No one died yet. So yeah, I hope no one is gonna die anywhere in the world more than that. I hope that's gonna find some. They're gonna find some cure, but they're talking about a few months down the line until they start to produce to find a cure. That what they say they were gonna find a cure in the next few months, hopefully. But after that, to produce this cure or to produce this medicine for it, it will take a couple of years to be globally available. Which is I don't know what kind of statement you should give it to people. You should give it to people that you should work hard and get the cure and produce it. Get ready to do everything because it's a global disaster. So let's see, let's see. I'm not sure where we're going with this, but let's see. As I talked about the weekend, guys, Monday is all to do with China and Aussie. So you can see Aussie showing some momentum up now before Chinese news. and US news at 3 p.m. tonight, uh, 3 p.m. London time, and ISM manufacturer BMI. And we did look at it, did I? Yeah, let me just open it. So, because of coronavirus, since the 2020 started, you can see this news. The BMI coming down, coming back up. Now we're above the midline, the 50. So let's see what's happened today. The expectation is low. So I think it's gonna go lower because of a few reasons. The coronavirus is affecting all the manufacturers around the world, and it's been since December last year, and we here now. So I think this is gonna be low. That's gonna drop our US economy a little bit. We'll see. I'm not sure, but from what I can tell, it's going down. Association recorded today. Yeah, yeah. Sorry, the no, the recording of my session over the weekend is the overall review, Oleg. But this one, it's live, just live update or live trading opportunities. I do it in the morning just to recap of how the day started and where we could go. And the next day, what happened yesterday, I will talk about what happened yesterday and what we could expect today. So kind of follow up. But the one I do over the weekend is a long video recording that's kind of review the week and review what's coming up next. So let's jump into the indexes. So here we see euro kind of breaks through up, and we look like a dodgy day today. Probably going to come back down 50% at least of this move. So my expectation is to see coming up here, coming back down 50% of this move. Then probably we'll see another leg up for continuation down or continue back up. It depends. Um, how it's gonna go today with the dollar index as well. We're gonna watch for dollar index. Probably dollar index is pushing up. That's why euro is pushing down. So watch out for dollar index. Dollar here coming back down to the support. I talked to you about this, guys, over the weekend. I said that this is the level you look for. Direct candle you look for as well on the index. Probably will come back down to it. Goes through it 50% maybe from that breakout. From here to here, probably around this level. So we're gonna have double legs here. And if we hold to go back up, then you know where we will go to retest that trend line. If it doesn't hold and breaks through, then you know where it will go. We'll probably go lower. Probably gonna go lower. Yen look like a pullback. I checked gold this morning quickly. It was pushing up, so I expect gold taking some money from yen, and yen coming back down, and the stock is going up. So yeah, it looks like yen like to test this level again, or just false breakout of this day. So basically, we open here and we coming back down to that lows. Ultimately, guys, we're gonna be testing the moving average. So watch out for the moving average. No, no, late. Sorry, I'm the one late. I started half an hour late. I was supposed to start at 10, but I had to do some other things. And to be honest, I wasn't going to do anything today because I just did video over the weekend, and the update is just is not much. But I thought to give it a 30-minute update for you guys. Right. Anyways, uh, New Zealand, it looks like we want to come back up to this breakout from this trend line here. If I draw one angle from here to there, you see that he's coming back to retest it. Probably we're going to test the moving average as well, and probably will come back down. But if you wanted to go up anyway, just to know, guys, if you want to any currency you wanted to go up, normally it will target 50% from the 50% of the move of the breakout. So there are two places you should take, from the move itself or the breakout. So you go one from here to here, 50% of it is about around here, and the breakout will be around here. So on these two levels, you need to see how the pair will react, whether or not you want to go down or go up, continue. That happened with Euro USD and went up through the 50% and it kept going. The reason being is because of dollar index actually keep going down. That's why. So I'm looking for a retest of the moving average to see how it's going to play, whether or not to want to continue back up to hit these highs, these lows for a retest, and we go back down for a second leg to show momentum up, or we actually will break a lower. So that's your job, is to find out whether or not we're going to do new low, or we go into breakthrough up. Swiss will break out of this channel a long time ago, and we talked about that high. We'll see how they're gonna behave. Basically, we'll break through the high. The first day here we broke out. The second day we close above it. The third day we getting higher, and today looks like we showing a weakness, a little bit of weakness here, like topping up here. So what's next? Next is to come back, retest the 50% of this move. To test the 50% here is around the moving average and at the stop and the 50% of the move. So we go three qualifier to confirm that we're going to have some pullback here. Same goes, these two together, they work in the same way. They work in the same way, this one and this one. So what happened is stock is showing some momentum up, so we look like we want to come back up here to test the support area was broken. Probably gonna retest it and we'll come back down again. So the play is to wait for it to come up here at the moving average at the 50% of the move. Don't forget we have this two tops here was great trade for Aussie. It was smashing for me. I did really good on it. And since here actually, since this level, since in the breakout, and I did really play Aussie against pound and the euro. And you see that went all the way down, coming back up now. We test the moving average. From there, probably we will do another leg. The other leg is going to be maybe 50% of this move up, or it's going to actually increase lower. So that's the play. We wait for it. These two together, they work hand in hand. But New Zealand is more fast and pips. I like more New Zealand than Aussie because New Zealand really does move very well with pound. The pips is crazy. Um, CAD broke this level, and even we broke this low by not much, but we broke it. So what's the next? What's next here, guys? We have a very strong momentum down, stronger than momentum up. If you look here, this momentum up, yeah, one day red, and the rest green, small, then suddenly just broke out strongly up there. We're coming back strongly again to break below it, and we have all the way down green, red. Okay, that's because of oil. Yeah, I talked about that many times. When it was up there, I told you guys this is gonna go down again because of oil, if you remember. So what happened now is we have like kind of bullback, small channel here. You watch out for this channel on the low time frame. Any pairs you trade in basically. So if you trade in pound CAD, you watch out for the low time frame to see where we're going. I think CAD is pulling back up now because the stock is pushing up for pullback. My expectation is to come back to that moving average. By the time maybe tomorrow, moving average will be low a little bit. Will be around these levels, and that's when we will know what to do. Probably going to do two tops and go down. So probably is going to do this, come back down again, isolate, then we'll break through. This has happened here before. Just to give you a quick example, I know what this looks like, what it's going to be like, but that's what's happened here before. Come back down, up, and break through. Same thing is going to happen here. Come here, try to do one, two, three, then you will break this small triangle. Is going to be a triangle situation here. Probably wages like a bull flag, a bear flag, then will go lower. How you gonna calculate that? How much you can go low? Basically, that how much pips on this bear, how much pips it will go for it is a measure move. Okay, pound open with a gap, close the gap and went lower. So my expectation of pound is still in the play because we're still here, guys. We didn't really break a new level yet to talk about like headline or whatever. We're still here. We're still basically holding. We have high, still high here, holding here. So my expectation is if we hold here this week or today, we're probably gonna do a flag. Then we break lower. Okay, if we want to. If we not gonna see a flag situation, we're gonna see a V rotation to these highs again. That's mean okay. That's support then. But if we see a lack of momentum up again, we'll start to do a small flag like that, then you watch out for the breakout of the flag. So it's going to be the same pips amount. It's going to be measure move. Okay, I hope that clear to you, Oleg, and everyone else, because you like this um, flag situation, which is really good. It's always giving you opportunity, give you confirmation. I love it. I wait for it and I watch it and I know where it's going. It's amazing. So yeah, watch out for small flag. Maybe it's gonna be in because that's on the daily. So probably if you hold here today, you're gonna do that like bricks lower is gonna be measure move. So okay, let's jump into the currency itself. I think that's it. So who's the strongest? The strong at the moment. Okay, look, they lost their steam here. Euro, Swiss lost their steam. New Zealand look like you want to come back up. Aussie as well, but short term, guys, pullback only because the stock is still in the pullback mode and the virus is still increasing. So think about it. There's no return, there's no reversal. CAD looks like you want to come back up so again. So we have one, two, three, four currencies that will push it up. The opposite of this currency, of course, is going to be yen, dollar, pound, and we'll have three down and euro. Euro is looks like it's going to go down as well today. So watch out for those. So the up currency, Swiss, Aussie, New Zealand, and CAD. The rest of them they're down. So you can trade this today. That can change anytime during the London session or uh, the US session. So watch out for that. Okay, S&P 500 um future. You see that overnight cannot we open here. Did we open here? We open low. Yeah, we open low. A gap. Basically, we close the gap and we come back to resistance level to short it again. So I didn't short it myself. I was not up overnight. I saw it open low, but I could have traded, but I didn't want to trade it. I was waiting for liquidity time, which is US session. Is the best time to trade. Not now. It's just erratic moves. It's not going to show you any credit. It's not going to give you any credit. So what happened is we pulled back a little bit, 50% almost of the move itself. Coming back up now, we are at 50%, and that's where that we will see momentum down. So probably today we're gonna cast maybe we're gonna stay like that size of the candle. Next day we'll try to push up a little bit, and we will plunge from there again. We will see. We will see. All last week was red, completely red, except the last day, Friday, was just went lower and we hold this level. We're right above the below this level, one pip, I think, or one tick, and we just swing back up. I think that was profit taking, guys. That is still profit taking. You see the momentum just went up all the way here, and Salah just hammered it like they wanted to go lower, and they will because risk off, risk off, risk off, big time. We never see that before. That's the first time if you're new to trading, that's your first time to see something like that. It's huge. It's unlike anything else we saw previous in the last 10 years or more than that. So watch out for pullback. Myself, I will not buy in it big. Maybe I will just scalp it long until we see maybe this level be retested again today. If we go down to hourly, so that's how what will look like in hourly. Basically, we pushed up, flag, pushed up again, and false breakout of this. We see the momentum is very strong. 1 to 3 hours red, probably back again 50%. We go up, we're coming back 50% of this move. From there, you can start to count where we go up or we're gonna actually go down. So from the 50% of this momentum up, we'll see what we're gonna do. Whether or not I want to take it to the next level to challenge its highs on hourly. Then from there we will see head and shoulder situation. Let's see, let's see. It's too early to say, but I think if you know if you see the news of the coronavirus is going and probably stock is going to go down. Okay, gold for forex. That was a gold for future, but let me just do the gold quickly. So what happened is on Friday, guys, gold actually smashed through all the support in Norway. We broke out of here, went all the way down. We break this level. We break this area. We close all the gaps basically. went all the way down here and we pulled back a little bit. So far, what we did on Friday, break from the breakout, coming back up, what about almost 50% or at 50%, more or less, where the 50% is targeting this level here. We actually touch it so far now. So let's see what's happened from here. That will be on the stock and yen situation. So the stock, if stock going up, probably you see that stock went up and gold went up too. So that both of them go in the same time. So the correlation between gold and the stock is kind of like this coupling. So they're not together anymore. They're separated. So kind of like risk off and on situation is not really matching gold, but it looks like it's matching more to do with yen and Swiss. So watch out for that. Swiss and yen is the one that actually taking the load of risk off and risk on. But gold purely moved alone. So all momentum of gold reached the higher target as I talked about it before, and we look like we come back here to take the rest of the profit. The bulls when they brought again, they want to get exit their position. That basically they shorten more. Plus the people that want to short it as well, and that's why we see that big momentum the next day. Just a smash through. So what happened now is whoever who sold it, he basically they exit their position here. They brought on Friday, risk off momentum for gold. Coming back here Monday, looks like they wanna. Some of them as well they exit their position here. You see that 50% of the wick itself, and now we look like we want to go back up a little bit more. But don't think that is gonna come back up is like nothing happened. Market doesn't work that way. After this smash through, probably gonna see some 50% momentum. You will know it when you see it. When you see that lack of momentum moving back up, then we'll start to see some rotation to go down. What's my target on gold here? We already broke this trend line. We broke that trend line. We closed just on it. Now we're inside that trend line. I'm not sure how much is gonna hold this trend line, which is targeting these levels here, here, here. So my expectation is to see momentum coming back down to the blue trend line. That's the last trend line to see before we talk about bear market. We're still in bull market. Okay, this is the bull market since 2019. We keep pushing since then, and 2019 May 2019, you see that breakout of here. Keep going, keep breaking out all the pullbacks, all the try to short it, they break out of it all the way up, and that's where the trend line targeting this level one, two, three, many times here, and that's what I'm waiting for to touch that trend line. I don't know how far. Sorry, not how far. Let me just get this nicely spread it evenly. Here you go. So what happened now, guys, is this trend line here. That's why I'm looking for to be retested or be touched like here. This is coming from consolidation. So basically what we're going to see some consolidation coming back low to that trend line. So probably going to see another day up, down, up, down, up, down, do a flag or a spiky channel. Then probably from there we're going to break higher. Other than that, I don't think this one is will just come back up as like nothing happened. No, it doesn't work that way. Even if you try to come back up here, the short player that will take it even lower. There's going to be even worse because the thing is, if they try to come back up, the short seller they're going to sell it more. Then we're going to have one leg, two legs. The third leg is going to be the same size as this one. So that what's happening is we're going to actually break that trend line. We're going to go even lower than that. So if we come back up strong momentum, probably will be pushed very quickly. So it's going to be just a spike and pushed back lower quick. If they intend to short it, and the bears more stronger than bulls. And long story short, you will be just following the momentum. For you as a trader, you don't really care about what they're doing tomorrow. You only care about what they're doing now. If they're doing now to go up, you go up with it. If they're doing go down, you go down with it. That's your job to make money. That's your priority. Don't worry about what they say, what they want to do in the future. That's what I do. I don't really care about what they're gonna do tomorrow. I'm care only about what they do now. And if I think what I'm doing now is gonna help me tomorrow, it's a bonus. Oil. So let's recalculate oil, guys. Let me just. This target is already met, 61% plus. So let me just delete this. Okay. So what I'm gonna do now is just from this high to This is low. Oil people. Okay. So the 50% right on the breakout. So I'm looking for another momentum up, maybe one more day up. Probably Monday, Tuesday is going to be bullback day overall. Then the rest of the week will be continuing down. The reason being is we'll come back up here, retest it, and come back down 50% of this bar from this low. And if we go below it, that's mean we're going to break. It can do double bottom, or it can actually go through it. So watch out for that. So don't short any more oil. You probably will be able to short it from here. Ultimately, you can long it, but be careful. Could just do only one bullback day, and we keep going down. Maybe that will not going to be even enough. We didn't really break the previous day high, and we kind of like we just get above the opening of previous day. But don't forget there was a gap already, so the gap is actually not closed. We couldn't even close that gap by the body. We close and we say okay, the gap closed and the day closed on the gap. That's good news. So I think that's gonna go lower. Watch out for this. Is I think the momentum to up is not that strong. We're stuck on the 50% now of this move. So I think we're gonna go lower. Could be just one day pullback, the continuation of the momentum. It will keep going. The reason as well is the momentum up. Okay, let me do that quickly. From there, okay, let me just get this from here to here. 15 15.6 dollar, 15 $16. Okay, let's see. Let me just, we still need more. There you go. So about 39.40, the major move. You know what I'm doing. Basically from the breakout here, we retested, the went down lower, and we did 50% back from this breakout, and we go lower. So probably gonna do this as well, 50% around here, and we go lower. So I think that's momentum down, guys, and we are looking for a major move of the main. Let me just get rid of these. Okay, we touched the 50% and we broke lower. Probably gonna come back here and we keep going. So the next target is about 30, 40, 40. Still more room down momentum. We still need to actually go lower. So the pullback in play, what we'll be looking at 50% from here to here. We'll look about around 50% to if he make it up here, okay, my expectation is we'll go low a little bit. Just one more leg to break this low, and probably we're gonna hold here for consolidation. But if he can't reach the 50% and start to go down, that is the other pattern of sell momentum. So it's gonna keep selling, it's gonna keep going. So the day only is gonna be bullback day, and probably tomorrow is gonna go continue the momentum. 40 is the target for me. After 40, I will not be seller anymore. I will just stand by. And is going to be affected by coronavirus, by export and import. There's more oil now because not much people using oil to transfer transportation for food, manufacturing stuff like that because no worker and coronavirus affecting the global movement. So think about it. Oil is going to be cheaper. So there's no reason for you to invest in oil if you want to. If you want only to trade it, wait for it to come to the right place to trade it, then you go down. You go the 38% and the 50% to trade from. If it didn't even reach the 38%, that's the momentum is still strongly down. There is not even room for people to take a profit. They're still in the market. They still want to push it lower because they're not yet on their profit area, which is 40. Okay, $40 is the next price. I think it's very soon. Maybe this week we're gonna have it, and we'll see. Otherwise, if not this week, it's gonna be next week. It's gonna be only pullback. All right. Gold, we talked about it. Bitcoin, you see that momentum of Bitcoin is kind of losing momentum here. Every time go up, go down. Every time go up, go down. We went up this morning. Let's see how we're gonna go. We already hit the target, but I think there's more momentum to it. We already have the major move. not completely the same size, but yeah, from the breakout. From, for example, here, from this high to this low, yeah, about, right about. I think we're gonna stall a little bit here, and we're gonna go up a little bit, 50%, and we'll go down lower. We'll see. I don't trade it myself, but I'm just doing the practice of price action, and it looks like it does work. Looks like it's promising, but it's not for me. Still, no fundamental for Bitcoin for me to actually put my money on it. So I'm just to analyze it for you guys if you're trading it. So my expectation is to come 50% of this move, come back up here, which is 50% right there at this area, and 50% right there at this candle. So if we get a few days doing that, my expectation is going to be a big day to take it lower. So this is the market. This is the player, the big red one. That's the guys that pushing the market. So what happened is they took some profit, come back 50%. They're reloading more to the profit to that positions, and I think that's where we will do what we will do. So watch out for 8,000. That's my target in a way at this level, 8,000. Dollar index keep going lower. V formation, no return, basically. So if it does that, the market does that, it's complete rejection. Even 50% of it, 20 to 38%, 50%, and we going back all the way down 100%. I told you guys it's gonna go all the way down here because it's one only pullback. You see this pullback here? You can remember this pullback is like oil. One day pullback and next day you know it just keep going. So that's why euro is strong because of dollar index going down. There's no other reason for euro to be strong. And that's you see the mirror, exact mirror of it. So if you trade euro dollar, you look to the index how it's behaving, which is exactly the opposite each other. They're moving opposite each other. So far we went all the way to 100% of the move V formation. So my expectation is see some small pullback to the right shoulder, and we will continue back up right there. So that's my expectation. Could happen today. If today hold like that, the momentum is really strong. Great. Next, maybe next day we'll see a small pullback, or 2 days of the week. Then the other 3 days of the week we will see momentum back up. You need to see where it's gonna go, but from Monday to Friday we will see some certain pattern to tell us where we want to go in the future. So I like to see pullback. It's gonna be pullback differently. It's not gonna keep going like that. I think we're gonna see some pullback here to go up, even 1 day pullback. Just give you 1 day pullback and you start loading long because that's a good momentum up. Dollar yen. See dollar yen open low since the opening. Money come back up. Hold on a second, guys. Sorry, just this is my alarm. Um, yeah, so dollar open was a gap, close a gap, and went like almost 50% of this move. Since then, we keep going down on the low time frame, but on the daily, we just open and we'll come back down. Yen is still strong. Pound, dollar, you can see pound open with a gap as well. Went up, close a gap, and we hit the trend line, and we went again down. So let's see how it's gonna play today. We're still inside candle here. We about more than 50% from this move of Friday. So let's see. Let's see how it's gonna do today. Probably it's gonna stall here until we see further notice to see whether or not we wanna break low or actually go up again to retest this zone. So let's see. I'm already exit my position on bound itself here, but I've got bound CAD still in play. I still believe CAD is gonna be weaker as only pullback. Euro pound. So far we broke out of this range. Finally, we close above it, great, and the next day is going up because obviously CAD cable is going down, so it's giving way to this bear to go up, give euro some chance to pull back at least. So watch out for the next level here to close this level. And if euro want to do pull back, you basically you technically you could buy this pair now. So go one pull back here and we'll break higher. Probably we're going to expectation to this trend line here to momentum back up, so you can buy it from here. Now it's too late to buy. If you know how to trade, if you know how to manage your positions, you can start buying it, and if it starts to go in your favor, take profit and just scalp it basically. But if you want to trade for long term, then just wait for it to come back here to retest or above it a little bit, just to give you load in this day like that. Then you take it up. Then the reason being you waited for this momentum to happen is to confirm is actually the bulls wanna take a trade. Other than that, you wouldn't risk it to gamble. So the bulls here in the market, you can see the bulls pushing it up is great. Just only 1 day bears and it was killed immediately. And when I saw that, I say, okay, that looks like it wants to go up now. We have to double bottom here, a very big gap between both of them. So basically, we move to consolidate. We'll come back down. We hold, and we'll come back up here. That was my expectation, 50%, and we'll go down lower, but it's actually break above it. That's your job is to monitor the situation and you go back up. Yes, that's momentum up and we'll break all together. All the gaps has been closed and we're above it now. So look for a pullback and you buy. Uh, of course, pound yen is weak. We broke all these levels here because of yen strength and pound weakness and risk off situation. So watch out for the zone 136, probably the area where we will see some bounce or a minor support coming back here. Probably will be testing the 50% of this move. So I think my expectation is going to go down, come back up here, retest this level, which happen to be the 50% of this breakout and the move, and probably going to see another wave down. That can change anytime to be V formation if bound headline or whatever, but I don't know. It's all now concerned, everyone looking at the coronavirus, guys. Nothing to do with Brexit anymore now. The higher priority is the coronavirus, how is it affecting the stock market, and the currency will follow. It will react to it. So watch out for pullback to reshort it again here because of yen strings. Aussie, of course, Aussie getting some strength this morning. We topped up here. If you remember, I'm exited all together. I don't want to long it or short it here because global risk of coronavirus and stuff like that. So I'm out of this pair anyway itself. Today we pushed really strongly because of bound weakness and the Aussie pulling back. So there are 2-2 in play. That's why this pair really moved big today. Let me see how much he moved. 340 pips. That's not bad. Really cool move. My expectation in New Zealand is even stronger than that. So that's a good play. I already talked about here, guys. It looks like it's gonna go bull back 50%. We indeed did the 50% here of this momentum coming back up with 50% now. We kind of jumped from 50%, and that's the 20 moving average. So we touched the moving average and we kind of bounced up. Let's see how long it will hold. Probably it's gonna go up back up here. The next day we'll try to do the same thing. So next day could be just to push back up and come back down quickly. Try to retest again the 50%. But I recommend that you don't trade it now because risk off and on situation. Remember, the stock want to do pullback. That's what's gonna make this pair strong down momentum. So the pullback, wait for the pullback to finish on the stock. Then when we see Aussies getting weaker, then we will start buying it again. Now you can short it, but I don't know. Maybe the stock is gonna pull back only for 1 day. So that's the thing. You need to wait for the right moment to jump in long term. But you can scalp it. You can still just do 50 pips, 100 pips out of it a day. You can do that. It's really easy. Uh, you bound New Zealand, of course, went to the same. We have a day of it's actually lower than Aussie. Aussie more stronger. It was 350. Wow. Okay. So here we go. We're coming back to retest this breakout. It's different than Aussie. I know they're moving together, but that looks different. Okay, we break up. We're coming back. We're not even 50% yet. Almost around this level here. So we're probably going to do that and rotate back up for 50%. Then maybe we'll go down again from here. So watch out for this momentum to go down. I don't know what you want to do. You want to short it or you want to long it, but the stock is risk on and off at the moment, and the pullback of the stock will give this pair strength. So New Zealand and Aussie will be strong maybe today and tomorrow. So probability is it's going to keep going a little bit lower because pound is weak. Maybe pound around before London close, maybe we're going to see spike on pound and we'll eat all this by a week like this one, like this day. So anyways, it's not a good place to trade for me. It's too high, no good discount. I'm waiting for a pullback at least of this move altogether. So I'm waiting for a pullback of this all move together to be 50%. Then I will be reinvesting again to long it. I could short it from now, but I will be taking high risk trade because of the stock could be only one day today pullback. Then tomorrow could plunge back down and it's gonna make this pair fly over. So it's a wrong trade for me. I wouldn't take it. Pound CAD. So Friday we went up and we broke that high and we come back down quickly. And today we opened with a gap lower. We closed the gap by a wick and we went lower and we kind of broke the trend line. Ultimately, we still on a high low. We kind of isolating here. We kind of triangling situation. Sorry, triangling the situation here is a triangle. Let me get a proper tool. Okay, let's see. Is a triangle here, triangle there. So my expectation is gonna do this, come back, do this, fake out, go up. So let's see which one is gonna play. Take the play. That will be the target. I'm still have one position up there, and I left it over the weekend. I didn't want to close it. Just one position now. I could add one more here, but I need to see some more confirmation. So far, looks promising. The reason being is we kind of bounced up from here. Probably tomorrow we're gonna do the same. Then we continue back up for retest of this momentum. Sorry, my nose is blocked. So, anyways, what looking for it to go back up, guys, because of the oil weakness, and oil is gonna be even weaker. So, oil is gonna be about $40 very soon. Remember this. I say it here, heard it here first, and it will go back up here. Anyways, guys, thanks very much. If you are first time here, subscribe, like, leave a comment, leave a questions, ask me anything you want, and I will take off stream now because I've got a cold and I'm not feeling very well. Okay, guys, I hope that was informative for you, and thanks to be here available. And please subscribe, share, do all the stuff. Thanks, guys. Take care. Thanks. Bye bye.